I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
For the players.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted a lot of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go. Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, stuttering! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, stuttering! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. The ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. My God, am I bending the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make one of your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants, liar. one of them. So that went well. Let's move on. Choose player. It's oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. Who? There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection! That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Twat Waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat Waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel! You are dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! Hi everyone, welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az. I'm your host as always, Az from Heel versus Baby Face. Hey Kara. I am at full power 100%. The Silverback roars. Silverback merch coming soon. Designs nearly finalized. Second design is currently being worked on as we speak. And I mean as we speak because they just sent me some stuff about 2 minutes before the stream started. So it's well under development. Oh, for God's sake. Jeez, you clear your cookies and your whole PC's just like, oh my God! Right, I'm waiting for the security. Okay. The security code to get into your... No, it's okay, it's fine. I'd rather you have these levels of protection than not. But I am trying. So Silverback merch is coming soon, and one of the designs, I think the one that I put up on Twitter. If you haven't seen it, let me bring it up. Ba-doo-ba-doo-boo-boo. We might adjust something on it, by the way. There is the...
There is a little something that we might adjust. Just a little. Not much. Just a little. But here is the first design. A lot of people distracted by the my big hard nipple. I showed you mine. Now it's your turn. Anyway. So this is going to be the first design. And it's either going to be this design or the other design, but all the t-shirts and merchandise that's created on one of these designs, I'm just going to donate to charity. All of the proceeds to charity. And that's going to be an ongoing thing. That's not going to be like the first 30 days worth of sales we'll do to charity. No. Every month, I'll be able to get a breakdown of obviously what sells. So every month I'll just make a donation to charity. The charity that I'm looking at the moment is the one that Gina Carano supports, which is the child trafficking one. So that's the one that I'm looking at the moment. At the moment. So yeah. Might just be a couple of tweaks, like remove that bit there. Just remove that and then get a little gap there, because I am one of these people that have the, what do you mean you people? Out of here. You see, I do have the gap on the tash, you know. I do have the tash gap. So there might be just, a little couple of tweaks hither and dither. And shrink that nipple a little bit. A lot of people very distracted by my I guess my masculinity. It's the only way that I got a reverse Hitler. I'm supporting the reverse Hitler. God, I'm looking fucking beautiful today. Look at me. Woo! But we're going to talk about that because we are 26 weeks into the 2-year plan, which means we are 25% of the way into the 2-year plan. So we're gonna be breaking that down, see where we are, and have a little bit of a conversation. There's a bit of conversation about that. And hopefully, because there's one of the best things about doing what I've been doing isn't just from my personal benefit, obviously being healthier, etc., is the amount of people that have kind of joined in. There's a lot of people that have joined in doing their own little things, whether it be cigarettes, vapes, soda, themselves, sugary foods, yada yada. A lot of people, which has been awesome. So maybe, just maybe, you're one of the peeps out there that said to yourself, "Oh, I can't do this. This is too hard." Oh, maybe, if you just stick around. And have a listen, maybe you too will get the encouragement to maybe make a change. Just has to be a little one to start with. That's all. That's how it started for me. We'll go through it all. Starfield's pronouns are the least of its problems. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with you. I haven't touched Starfield since the last stream. The last time I streamed it was the last time that I played it. There's just been no drive or desire to get back on it. I've been playing on stream a bit of Sunken Land, and that has been a shit ton of fun to play. And on Sunday Fun Day today, we have a brand new game. a brand new spooky game to play. Last week we did Phasmophobia again, brought back an old classic because you guys love a bit of Phasmophobia, and I appreciate you guys for that as well. But today we've got another spooky game. Sunday Fun Day is gonna. Am I gonna reveal it? Yeah, I'm gonna reveal it. We're gonna be playing today Labyrinth, which is a spooky horror game where you are stuck in a maze. And you have to try and get out of the maze. Multiplayer, obviously, Sunday Fun Day. There's traps. There are puzzles. There are nasties hidden all through the maze. So that is going to be today's Sunday Fun Day. And then even next week, we have a new spooky game lined up for next week on Sunday Fun Day. And that's... Oh, the thumbnail's already been done! Oh, QBG, you legend! In our secret Discord server. Well, it's just the Sunday Fun Day crew. We have... Oh my god, this is brilliant! This is brilliant! Okay, let me show you. Let me show you the thumbnail for today's stream, folks. Today's Sunday Fun Day stream. Are you ready? Gladiators, ready? Douche, this is today's... Now then, I've got the HDR on the monitor. That's why it looks overexposed. But it's not overexposed in reality. It's just the HDR on the monitor. I would have to turn it off to do that. But there you go. Sunday Fun Day presents Labyrinth. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Hoping. And we'll be joined again by Kara. We'll be joined again by Kara. And then next week, a week today, we are bringing the big scares. Legit. Because we're going to be playing Demonologist, which is... I had it... Kara sold this to me with her description. It's like Phasmophobia, but you also have to exorcise the ghost. Who was that at the back? That was one of the nasties that you nasty creatures, naughty creatures trying to get us. So it's like Phasmophobia, but you actually also have to get rid of the ghost. And graphically, it looks very nice indeed. So it looks like it's going to be a real scary, hairy, dairy one, which of course is what we like. That's what we like. That's what we want for October. We want the scares. Bring on the scares. It's all about entertaining the audience at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it gets dark. Unless you're living in Greenland or something, in which case it doesn't, does it? No. It's like daylight all the way through the night and shit. Weird. No, there's not going to be a Gollum 2, considering the studio shut down all production, and it will only be publishing games from here on in. So there you go. So yes, expect plenty of manly war cries. I have only downloaded Labyrinth, which is the game that we're playing today. I've seen a little trailer of it. That's it. Haven't played it. Haven't tried to get to grips with it. Nothing. Going in balls deep, as always. Cold. So looking forward to those. That looks like a couple of bangers to do over the course of the next few weeks. Okay, screams aplenty. Also, I decided to bring a box of comics upstairs. So depending on the amount of time that we've got, we're going to go through some of my Detective Comics stuff, and we're going to have a little look at that. Did I get any new Lego sets? Ezra, yes, I did. Now then, this one arrived this week. If you haven't already seen it, the Viking Village arrived, and this looks beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Absolutely. Only 2,100 odd pieces. Absolutely gorgeous. Mr. Porkchop has said that I am not allowed to make any new Lego until the DF-120 Moducases arrive. He can cough. I'm making that Viking Village. I am looking at that Viking Village, and I'm just like, that's what I'm thinking. So they are retiring the 3-in-1 Viking ship. So I've ordered myself a 3-in-1 Viking ship to go with the Viking Village. Yesterday, the Alpine Lodge arrived, and I also got the Lego City Advent Calendar. Yes. They arrived. I also ordered, because it's going to be retired soon, another medieval blacksmith. Because in down there, in one of the Moducases just down there, I have the medieval blacksmith. I love it. Joseph Gordon, love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And there are some really good things. If you go to different Lego websites, there are some really good buildings that you can make using both the blacksmith and also the 3-in-1 castle. So I've got another blacksmith coming, and I am going to order 2 more of the 3-in-1 castles. I already have one, but I'm going to order 2 more. So I can utilize the pieces from both the 3-in-1 castle plus the blacksmith, and maybe create something different to go into the what will be the medieval section of the Moducase. Yeah. So yes, and because of that, I got a couple of, Lego give you some little gifts and whatnot because you're spending a certain amount. So I got some Viking pieces, just like a bag of like Viking pieces. Yes. Which is just fantastic. I really want to get that Viking Village up. I want that to be part of the medieval section. And I'm also looking at when Mr. Porkchop comes up, we're gonna build Rivendell. We're gonna build Rivendell. Mr. Ian, nothing has been distracting me from the gym. We're going to talk about it, Mr. Ian. After I tell you after I've told you what's happened this week with the gym, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, I wish I hadn't opened my big fucking mouth. And I apologize, I apologize for even going down that route. I have turned around 180, walked back to the beginning spot, turned another 180, looked down the avenue I was going, spray painted F for me, turned 180 again to go in the opposite direction. Yeah, Jane's she's got real life stuff going on at the moment. I do not begrudge anyone wanting to live in the real world. I'll be honest. And it isn't just what happened yesterday, but social media in general is just making me want to become a monk. It really is. I don't know how much longer I can stomach it on social media, Twitter and shit. You know, it's I think it's a vile place which just eats at your soul. Which just eats at your soul. So yeah, I know it's really convenient for like, you know, like Friday night tight groups and stuff like that, and chat rooms where we can just whatnot. That's all very convenient, but it's also convenient to be convenient. Ultimately. So I don't know. I know I've been saying this for a long time now. Done a lot of talk, not done a lot of action, which is essentially me in bed. A lot of talk, pretty much no action. 38 seconds. Sue me, I'm done. I don't care. But yeah, it's really kind of getting to the point where you go on there and it's just vile. Everything, your timeline's just polluted with vile shit. And I can't be bothered. I'm at the verge. Yeah, convenience can be addictive, but ultimately, do I need the convenience for FNT? No, just email me the link to StreamYard. Just email it to me. Or send it to me on Instagram, because I barely go on Instagram as it is, but I post. I'll just post on there. I'll post some gym pics on there or whatnot. Just do it there. You know? Yeah, the people who need to have my details have my details. So it's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy, baby. But yeah, it's social media. Poison. It's a poison for mankind. So yeah, and also, I remember when I got my main account on Twitter banned. It's unbanned now, but when it got banned a couple of years back, and I was just like, all right, I'm done. Then I'm done with social media. And I think for like a month, I didn't do anything on Twitter for a whole month, and I was more productive. I was just more productive in general. And then I say I got bullied back, which is me not taking responsibility. But I was like, come on, we need, just create an account so we can send you links to this and that and whatnot. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, okay. And of course, you inevitably fall down the hole again. So I do really need to cut back on that, just for my own benefit. I mean, it's been a good week. I've had a productive week this week. We've had videos. 2 videos on the 4th of October, video on the 5th of October, video on the 6th of October, video on the 7th of October. Very productive this coming month so far with the videos. I want this month to be a good production on the video front. I want to keep that going. But I also want to do some strumming as well. Oh, yeah, I just want a productive month. And you have much, much better opportunity of being productive when you're not sat on social media. Huh? Speaking of productive, I just want to give a shout out to a certain person. You know who you are. I'm not saying your name purely because I don't know if you want it said. But there's a wonderful person that's been sending me the ratings in Canada. And he's been sending me the ratings for Robin Hood. Robin with a Y. So if you don't know, if you didn't see my video this week, which you should have, let me give you the ratings for Robin Hood. Episode 1 ended 29th on the night in Canada with 247,000 views. With the key demographic, the advertising demographic for Canada being 25 to 54. In America, it's 18 to 49. But in the 25 to 54 demo, the advertising demo, 82,000 people. 82,000. Now, you also have to understand that Robin Hood is not made with private money. It's publicly funded in essence. It's funded by organizations that just want to push ideology. So it really doesn't matter if the show makes no money, because it's literally propaganda. It's the best way I can put it. It's just literally propaganda. So not a great start for episode 1. Episode 2, however, ended 69th, giggity, 69th on the night, dropping over nearly 40 odd places. Is it 40? Yeah, dropping 40 places. So episode 2 ended 69th on the night and did 139,000 views. So it lost nearly 50% of its audience from episode 1 to episode 2, with the key demographic of 25 to 54 only bringing in 45,000. Now, 139,000 folks. 139,000 views. I did a video. Where is it? Where does it say? Where? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so I did a video. This was on 2 days ago. This was on the 5th of October, so nearly 3 days ago. I did a video about the fact that Mr. Director X wanted to have a conversation, and by conversation, he wanted to try and play victim. He wanted to try and get some sort of publicity, some sort of traction for his show, which is doing dog shit, etc. So this came out 2 days ago. This is on 137,000 views. This is on 2,000 views less at the moment, because by the end of the stream, it will likely have passed. But it is currently only 2,000 views away from doing the same amount as his fucking TV show. Yes, that is a humble brag. But if you want the full story, go watch that video. Go watch that video. I go into why I told him ultimately to piss off. And actually, that's something we can have a little discussion about now. I've always maintained, and I maintain in this video, my loyalty will always be to you, the audience. Why? Because we are the same. You know, just because I have a YouTube channel and make videos and you watch the videos doesn't make us any different whatsoever. The reason why I have a YouTube channel is because I wanted to talk about stuff that I was invested in, and it started off being World of Warcraft. And then it transitioned from World of Warcraft into gaming in general, and from gaming in general into pop culture. So I am literally creating videos for people that feel the same way. People who are invested in pop culture. Not necessarily the same opinion as me. We can all have different opinions, and to agree with somebody all the time is very weird, you know? I don't even agree with my mum half the time, and that's my mum. But you watch them because we all have in common is our love of pop culture, whether it be Doctor Who, Star Trek, Star Wars, comics, toys, whatever it may be. Different people are here for different reasons. Some just like the silliness and the entertainment and the ranting. Some like to see the toys. Some like to have the comic conversations. Some like to have the TV and film conversations. So there's an audience that's built up around, you know, different subsections of what we talk about. Some will come for the gaming. There'll be people here, no doubt, who pretty much just, I just like it when you stream video games, you know, stuff like that. So we have the same interests. That's why my loyalty will always be to you. When I created YouTube, I was never looking to be like the next PewDiePie or anything like that. Number one, I was too old. Okay, already. When I started YouTube, I was already too old. Number two, too bald. Number three, too ugly. You know, there was no, you know, I never joined YouTube on the pretense that I just want to be rich and famous. No. The reason for joining YouTube was I really liked the idea that new tech, YouTube being relative, you know, pretty much new tech, was offering alternatives to work. I had worked for the man, the proverbial man, all my life. You know, I'd worked in an office, I'd worked here, I'd worked there, I'd worked in factories, I'd worked all over the place. But it was always the same denominator. It was always working for the man. I would work. I would get, for the most part, for most of my jobs, a lousy wage, and then the tax man would take a nice chunk of that away from you, and you're not left with a lot of money ultimately. So it limits what you can do, where you can go, etc. And then I found myself in a job that was had a you know, terrible basic wage, because that's what most do, but it had a good commission scheme. And I was actually pretty damn good at my job. And I would make good commission. And so I was working a job and I was making decent money. First time in my life, I was actually making some decent money. And the more money I made at the company, and the more business I brought in, which allowed them to hire more people, the more they tried to limit my bonuses. The more they made it harder and harder and harder for me to hit my bonuses. To me, that's antithetical to encouraging somebody, to motivating somebody to work. So one night, I think one night after watching some YouTube videos, watching some Total Biscuit, loved me some Total Biscuit back in the day. I just liked his honesty. I like honest people. You know, we all tell little white lies. We all tell lies by omission. But you know, I like people that at least try and be as open, as genuine, and as honest as possible. I just liked I like John Baines openness, and I was just watching some of this, and I thought to myself, I'm a total tosser. I'm an absolute gobshite. You know, the only thing that I've got, I'm not particularly intelligent. You know, I don't have degrees coming out of my ass. You know, I'm not skilled. I don't know plumbing. I don't know how to be an electrician. You know, I don't have those skills. I don't really have a skill set. The only skill set that I do have is my mouth. I'm a gobshite. I can talk, and that's the only thing that I had. And YouTube lends itself to people that can talk. So I said to myself, I'd saved up a little bit of money. I'd saved up about £10,000, approximately £10,000. And I said to myself, what if I quit? What if I quit my job? What if I quit my job and try to do this YouTube business? You know, talk about World of Warcraft. I've been playing World of Warcraft for so long. I love World of Warcraft. I would come home from a night after work, after a hard day's work, and you know, I would turn on World of Warcraft and play World of Warcraft until bed. So why not talk about, wow, that's your passion. That's what you love to do. You love gaming in general. Why not try something? YouTube's easy, isn't it? What you do is you put a video on YouTube and tens of thousands of people watch it, and then bingo. Yeah, I didn't think this through particularly well. But I said to myself, I got £10,000 in the bank. That's my life savings. I got £10,000 in the bank. We can see how it goes, you know? And if it's not looking so good, then we can always return back to work. We can always get a job somewhere doing something. So I just wanted to do YouTube as an alternative. I'm not going to go through the stories you've already heard, by the way, because you've already heard the story of YouTube. But the reasoning behind it was never to be PewDiePie, was never to be the next big thing, never to be Smosh, this, that, and the other. The plan was to be able to do something new with new tech that I could just make a living out of. Like if YouTube paid me as a wage that I was getting working for the man, then that would have been great. That would have been great for me. Now, obviously, it didn't start off that way because I sort of significantly underestimated what YouTube was about and how difficult it would be to build an audience and get your video seen and all this kind of stuff and yada, yada, yada. But that's by the by. The theory was always just to be able to make a living. I never craved fame. I never have, and I never will. I'm a country boy. That's who I am. I'll forever be a country boy. I like the simple life, in as much as the simple life being, I just want to live my life, and we're on this ethereal plane for such a short period of time. I just want to have as good a life as I can, enjoy what I can, and when it's my time to go, which inevitably it will be at one point, think, yeah, I've had a fun life. Never craved the limelight or anything like that. I know it's a bit of a byproduct sometimes of YouTube, but that's just by the by. All it really was, like I said, was to just be able to make an honest living. New tech, doing something that you loved, and to be able to wake up in the morning and not think, for fuck's sake, it's Monday, I've got work. To be able to wake up in the morning and go to yourself, what we're going to make a video about today, what we're going to stream today, is the greatest gift I've ever been given in life. You know, I remember being a kid I remember going to school, and I remember every Sunday night you'd get that pit in your stomach. That pit. Oh, it's Sunday night. Fucking school tomorrow. And that stayed with me throughout my whole of my school life. And then it followed me into my working life. You know, because most of the time, depending on what you're doing, I mean, I did work weekends in some of my jobs. But if you did a 9 to 5 in an office, which I ended up doing for a while, you'd work Monday to Friday. So by time Sunday night came around, Sunday afternoon, late Sunday afternoon, by time late Sunday afternoon came around, I'd get that pit in my stomach again. Ah, it's work again. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Oh. So to be able to do something like YouTube and wake up every day, regardless of the day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and not have that feeling anymore is priceless. Because I'd never done a job that I woke up excited to go to. Now, some people do have those jobs, and fucking great for having them. But I had never had that. I'd never had a job that I woke up and I was excited to go to that job. Never. Jobs had always been a means to an end. Had just been a way to earn money and live. That was it. So YouTube gave me what I'd never ever had before, which was the ability to wake up excited. Literally excited. What we're going to make a video about today. Whether it be back in the day when it was World of Warcraft, whether it be when I moved into more broader gaming sphere, whether it be when I started talking pop culture, and even the terrible shows that I have to watch, you know, Ahsoka, anything to do with Marvel, basically, all the Robin Hood, all the terrible shows that I have to watch. At least I know that I'm going to be making a video that the majority of the audience are going to find some sort of enjoyment out of. They're going to either laugh or they're going to enjoy the rant. And so I can do that, you know, even though the show might be dog shit, even though I'm watching it like this, you know, oh, fuck's sake. It doesn't matter because I know that the end product is going to be a video, and I'm going to go, and I do go into the comment sections when it's certain things. You know, when I'm doing a video roasting something, because it's just dog shit. You know, there's no point in even pretending it's not. It's just dog shit. I love going into the comment section, just reading what you guys and gals have written, because more often than not, it's just hilarious within itself. Every time I do a show, a video on a show that's terrible, there'll be somebody. I guarantee you, there'll be somebody that'll be like, "We now return to Az loses his mind," and I love to see that comment. You know. And there's just certain comments that you just know you're going to see. And every time you see it, just puts a smile on your face. So from my perspective, it's always great just to see the reaction of the audience. And that gives me a big, you know, a big smile, a big sort of good. I did my job. My job was to hopefully give people a giggle. Because by watching dog shit TV. So even on the worst things that I have to do, and trust me, when I say when the worst thing you have to do is watch a terrible film or a terrible TV show, life is good. Life is good. So even on the worst things that I have to do, I know that the stream talking about it or the video that I make about it is going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. Thinking of creative ways to shit on this absolute crap that's been presented to us is always a fun thing to try and do. Or a rant, you know. Sometimes I just lose my patience. Sometimes I just lose the ability to have that sense of humor, and I'll go on a rant. I'll go on a hell of a rant, which is also cathartic for me, by the way. Which is also cathartic for me. But even my worst, the worst things that I have to do, it's a good day. It's a good day to be able to do that. It's a good day to be able to say, I got to watch this terrible TV show. I got to watch this terrible film. I got to play this terrible video game because I know the response that the audience will have to it. And call me crazy. I'm a little bit, we're all a little bit crazy, but call me crazy. I just want to put smiles on faces, you know? Or, without trying to get right up my arsehole, maybe sometimes just give us pause to think once in a while. But I'm never going to profess to be particularly deep in terms of brain power. I just love the thing, you know, like I said, we are the same, you and I. I just care about the stuff that we all care about here. You know, I care about pop culture. I care about our icons. I care about our heroes. I care about good storytelling. I care about good narration. You know, I care about good art. I care about these things, and that's ultimately what we all do. That's what brings us together. That's the commonality that we have. Never looking to talk down to anyone. I'll definitely disagree with some people, but some people disagree with me, for goodness sake. That's called life the last time I checked, but here we go. So that's always why I wanted to do YouTube, is just to give myself the opportunity to do a normal job, not normal, but to do a normal job on a different platform, on something new, something different. So yeah, I cannot in any capacity complain, nor would I want to. But you know, it's a balance. It's always a balance of you do this, and then I'll go away and I'll do something else. I'll go off the camera and I'll go out. I'll go out for a walk. I'll go out to the gym. I'll go out and see friends. I'll go out. You know, you got to keep that balance. You got to keep yourself down there, and you got to keep that balance. Or I'll just do something that I find fun. I'll go build some fucking Lego. I'll go read a book. I'll go read some comics. I'll go watch some TV, and just sit down, relax, enjoy. Isn't that what we all deserve? You know, just a little bit of fun. There you go. So last week, I don't quite know where I was going with that point. Never mind. So last week, I think I was trying to. Yeah. So last week, my friend was back from his bout of COVID, which it does look like I had, but never mind. Whatever. Guess I've had it 3 times now. And we went to the gym. I went to the gym on Monday. He didn't. He still needed another day to recover. So I went to the gym Monday. I did legs. I did cardio and legs Monday. And then Tuesday, he returned to the gym and we did back and buys. We should have done chest and tries, but he wanted to start back at the gym with something he enjoyed doing and he loved doing. So we did back and buys. So Wednesday we were back again for chest and tries. Thursday we were back again for legs, and my legs are just recovering. And then Friday, we were back again. And Friday was cardio and shoulders. And when I say cardio, I mean more extended cardio. Every time I go to the gym, you start off with a little bit of cardio to get the blood pumping, get the heart rate up. So I think it was a chap called Tom saying, don't let it neglect your gym. I did all of those videos. 2 on the 4th, 1 on the 5th, 1 on the 6th, 1 on the 7th. Stream today on the 8th. And still hit the gym 5 times. 5 times. Oh, yeah. And Friday was cardio, which is more extended cardio, and shoulders. We did shoulders and cardio. So it does not matter. It doesn't matter. Sorry, I've got Discord open. Go away. Go away, new. So it doesn't matter if I've, whatever I'm doing, streaming, video making, women romancing. By that I mean having a wank. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm always finding time for doing what I need to do. I'm always finding time for what I need to do. And I know that I need to keep my I need to keep this on track. So this is a great segue, Tom. By the way, Tom, I fully appreciate what you said, buddy, but I'm just rizzing you. You probably know that I'm just rizzing you, but no, I do appreciate what you're saying. But that's a good segue into where we are, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are 25% today, 26 weeks in. We are 25% into the 2-year plan already. A quarter of the way. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I'll tell you why it's crazy in a good way. It's crazy in a good way because I said to my mate who I go to the gym with, I said to him, I can't believe this, but I was sorting through some of my photos in my phone, trying to find the nudes. Where was that? Where was that picture of the titty bag? No, I can't find it. I was cleaning out some, just crappy photos and whatnot. And I got to the video that I made when I first went to this gym that I go to. One of the gym, well, I now go to a couple, but this is to this gym that I prefer to go to. And I just did this quick video. It was a Sunday night. I think I'd just finished doing Sunday Fun Day. And then not Sunday Fun Day, afternoon tea with Az. And then I went to the gym. No, this was just before I brought back afternoon tea with Az as a main show. And I'd gone to the gym on this Sunday afternoon. And it was the first time that I'd gone to that gym. I literally signed up while I was sat here at home and then went. And then I did a very quick video afterwards saying, if a fat, I think I can remember it word for word. The video went, if a fat fuck like me can get himself to the gym, then what's your excuse? That was it. And I just recorded it from outside of the gym. By the way, thank you for the supers and the memberships and whatever. I will, as ever, get to them. But I see you, and I just want to say thank you so much. But I will get to them individually, and I will give them the credit that they deserve. But what was crazy was that was only 3.5 months ago. Three and a half months ago. I'm just gonna confirm the date. Let me find the video. Where the video? Here, videos. Let's scroll up. Where is it? Let's see if we can find it. Let's go down. Gone past it. God, that video's funny. Oh, I love that video. Might retweet that video because it's just too funny. Where are you? There we are. Found it. Found the video. There it is. That's me outside of the gym. Face looks thinner. Face looks thinner. That is me outside of the gym. Let's see. Wait. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I got the line right.
Hey up, folks. If a fat fuck like me can get herself to the gym, so can you. What's your excuse?
Nearly there. But that video was recorded on June 17th. July 17th, August 17th, September 17th, October 17th. So it's just yeah, I'm fat shaming myself though, so it's okay. So it's nearly 4 months. So just over 3.5 months. Just over 3.5 months. So nearly 4 months. By this time next week, it'll be 4 months. 4, 8, 12, 16, which is 16 weeks. Can I only look left? Yes. Because I'm looking at the second monitor. You know, where you guys are talking. Okay. If I look here, there's no monitor. There's no monitor. So what am I looking at? Right. So the drive has been going for 26 weeks. Now I did tweet out yesterday, but this is for the pee-pee-poos that don't follow me on Twitter, which is fine because it's a cesspit. I'll give you an update on where we are. No energy drinks. This was yesterday, so it's add another day on for today if you want. But yesterday, no energy drinks, day 311. No soda pop, no fizzy drinks, day 301. No alcohol, day 289. I don't have legs. And no fast food, no takeaway, day 237. Woo! So that's been doing all right. That's been going pretty well. So we are 26 weeks in now. And that's when things like the how do you do leg day? Wow, I mean you're just taking my word for it. Maybe leg day for me is just sitting down. Just sitting down at the gym, and then when somebody goes past and go, What are you working on today, bud? What are you doing today? I'll just go, legs. Yeah, but you don't have any. Exactly. That's why I did it twice last week. And they go, oh. See? Fucking 58D chess up here, folks. 58D chess up here. So yeah, it's been 26 weeks. Where are we? We're still at the same level we were for the last couple of weeks, and I want to discuss that actually, because I've been doing quite a bit of research. I think Erin said, "When do you sleep?" As not often. No, I do sleep, just at crazy times. My body clock's mostly set to like Eastern and Central American time. So I tend to sleep more akin to somebody who goes to sleep late on the East Coast of America. That's pretty much the sort of line that I work with. But yeah, we're still on a loss of 40 kilograms in 26 weeks, which is 88 pounds approximately. So it's very good. It's a very good first 25% of the way. But we've been stagnant for 2 weeks now. This is three ways that have been the same. So why are we the same? Are you not in a caloric deficit? A caloric deficit, of course, being you are eating less calories than you're expending. Because weight loss, folks, no matter how much you want to dress it up, will always boil down to calories in versus calories out. That's what it will always boil down to. Now, yeah, I can see some people putting some certain things. I'll address them because they're all valid. They're all valid with what you're saying. So let me go through a couple of them. As muscle weighs heavier than fat, that is correct. You're replacing muscle with fat. A bit of a simplification because you can't turn fat into muscle. But you can burn muscle off, and you can put you can burn fat off, and you can put muscle on. But they doesn't come in correlation with each other. You don't convert fat cells into muscle cells. That's not how it works. But yes, theoretically, I could be still getting a little bit smaller in terms of physical size, but maintaining the same weight because of muscle and also water. That's another one. Also water. Water, because water can get into the fat cells. Water gets into the fat cells. So even if you're diminishing the fat cells, it can then be replaced with water. So I can still be shrinking, but maintaining the same weight. The body. Somebody said plateauing. We all get plateauing. Plateauing does happen. Why does plateauing happen? Excuse me. The body can really only diet for so long before it starts to fight back. Not fight back in the it tries to hold on for a couple of weeks and then you sort of break through that. No, when you diet for extended periods of time, and diet periods really should go in increments of about 12 weeks or so. Then you should go into a maintenance phase and then come out of the maintenance phase and go back into the diet. I haven't gone through a maintenance phase. I have literally been dieting and exercising and whatnot. And I don't like to use the word dieting. I've just changed my diet. I'm not doing anything specific. I'm not doing Atkins. I'm not doing keto. I'm not doing the Bismani diet. I'm not doing the bread-only diet. I'm not doing the chocolate-only diet. No. All I'm doing is I've drastically changed my eating habits, which has boiled down to a much more balanced proteins, carbs, fats, and also a much reduced calorie intake. So my calorie intake on a bad day, and by a bad day, not really bad at all, will actually be somewhere in the realm of 2,000, 2,100 calories, which for a man is a caloric deficit of about 400-500 calories for what you should be, and certainly with my expenditure as well, because I have my trackers on and all that, so I know what my expenditure of calories is. But it's just it's just I'm just eating a much more balanced diet and a much better diet. Instead of eating, let's just use 2,000 calories as an example. Instead of eating 2,000 calories worth of shit, which doesn't happen. You don't just eat 2,000 calories worth of shit. You eat 4,000 calories worth of shit. Because once you start eating shit, you totally lose. No, I'm drinking the same amount of semen. Thank you, DB. If not more. If you if you start eating shit, crisps, chocolate, all that kind of crap, then you do lose control over the amount of calories that you're putting into your body. If you go have a takeaways, plus you're eating shit, plus you're eating crisps, chips, whatever you want to call them, fizzy pops, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you don't just eat 2,000 calories of crap. No, you eat 4,000 or 5,000 calories of crap before you know it. But let's just for argument's sake say, instead of eating 2,000 calories of crap, I'm now eating 2,000 calories of balanced carbs, proteins, fats. Good fats, better fats, slow release carbs, blah 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 blah. So I am yes. I mean, somebody said the word. Dude said the word. I was just about to say I'm putting fuel into my body. So I'm putting stuff into my body that is going to be utilized in the gym. It's going to be utilized for my walks. It's going to be used for my exercise. Now, somebody else has said something good here about fasting. I did do a little bit of fasting. I need to do more. I need to actually look into fasting a lot more to add to this to add to this routine. So I have been on this significant change in diet for about 26 weeks. Has every day been spectacular? No, of course it hasn't. But have I fallen off the wagon? No, I haven't. So even a like I said, a bad day for me. And what would a bad day for me be? I don't know. Maybe I had 3 meals, but I also had 2 protein bars. Are protein bars good? Are protein bars a good source of protein? Nah, not really. They're glorified candy bars. I think we can all agree on that, if you know about protein bars. So a bad day might be the 3 meals, couple of protein bars, but those protein bars are essentially glorified candy bars. So that would take my calories to 2,000, 2,100. And that would be a bad day. Versus what a bad day would look like if I was just doing what I was doing before. And a bad day would be every day. Would be every day. I would if I was to have a breakfast, it would be a bad breakfast. If I was to have lunch, it would be a bad lunch. If I was to have dinner, it would be a bad dinner, because dinner would always be takeaway, pizza, burger, So vastly different bad day to what a regular day would be previously. So 26 weeks of that, And because it has been so consistent, and I have sort of gone through one plateau, I did a lot of research on this, and I've been doing a lot of I've been watching a sports scientist really kind of break it down. And really, I need to go into a maintenance phase at the minute. I need to go into maintenance phase. And what a maintenance phase means is I need to actually raise my calories a little bit, slowly, and not by a huge amount, for a couple of weeks or so. So what I need to do is when I'm like strictly on doing what I've been doing, and I've been having my 3 calorie control meals for the day, which tend to add up to, let's say, 14 to 1500 calories, plus 2 or 3 coffees a day, let's say 60 calories, 70 calories coffee. So let's add another 200 calories on for that. You're looking at 16 to 1700 calories a day, which has been a significant deficit to what I'm putting out. So what I need to do for the next couple of weeks is just up that by about 200 calories a day. That's it. Sugar. I mean, Sharkham, I hear you, Sharkham. There's a whole conversation to be had around sugar. There really is. Won't get into it today, but maybe we'll have that conversation. But there is a whole conversation about sugar. There is a huge demonizing of sugar. Is all sugar bad? No. But it's complicated. It's a complicated thing. But we can talk about that one day. Obviously, going through this whole process, we'll inevitably, I think, we'll get onto that. So the sugar isn't a little bit of sugar, you know. We'll do it another time. So I just need to okay, Sabine. So I just need to raise my calories by about 200 a day, and then the next week maybe just 200 more. So bring that 1700 to like 1900 next week, and then the week after 2100, and then the week after, boom, we're back down. Now, the purpose of this gradual increase is not to in any way, shape, or form change my daily routine. Here's where the maintenance phase comes in, and here's why the maintenance phase is important to break back into that dietary mode, that fat loss. Let's not call it diet. Fat loss mode. This week, I've hit the gym 5 times, and I've hit it hard. Legitimately, I've hit it hard. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a little picture once in a while, and I'll literally be dripping with sweat. I've hit it really hard this week. I'll be honest, my body's exhausted. My body's absolutely exhausted. And this is why you plateau. When you have sufficient calories and you're exercising well, but not really like driving yourself, you tend to have more energy because you have the calories to convert to energy, and that energy, because I should be waking up feeling vitalized. And just actually, let's just turn the clock back a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks ago, I had flu, COVID, whatever it was. I didn't take a test, so I can't confirm it was COVID. My mate had exactly the same thing. He took the test, He had COVID. His missus had exactly the same thing. She took the test. She had COVID. I probably had COVID, whatever. I don't care. Anyway. But I was ill for a couple of weeks. Yeah. But I was still able to go out for walks and stuff. But I couldn't go to the gym because I didn't want to infect people. Didn't want to spread it. Regardless of whether or not it's COVID or just a cold. You don't really want to go onto machines, touch machines, and pass it around. You know, just having a bit of consideration. So I was still able to go out for walks. So I just went out for walks for those couple of weeks. When I went back to the gym, when I was feeling well enough and I went back to the gym, I did a good cardio day. And then I think I did chest and buys and a little bit of back and a little bit of shoulders, actually. So I did quite a bit of upper body on the day that I got back. And the next day I woke up and I felt like somebody had shoved 6 Duracell batteries up my ass and then plugged it into the mains. Why? Don't know. But I woke up and I had a shit ton of energy. I woke up feeling great. I was just like, fuck yeah. So I'm going downstairs. I'm cleaning up the front room. I'm cleaning up the kitchen. I'm just doing things around the house and I'm feeling really buzzed, ready. When you get yourself into such a calorie deficit and you're burning so much and you're working out really hard, I've been waking up like an old man. I've been waking up and I've been hurting. Where I've been working out, it's been aching because I did 2 leg days this week. My legs have been like sandbags. And what happens is the natural movements that I would be doing, going around the house, tidying up, cleaning, shifting things around, dusting, whatever it may be, that natural stuff stops. And what happens? You actually start to sit down more. You're like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired after this gym session yesterday. I just need to relax. I just need to rest until I hit the gym again. And because I do it again, the same pattern repeats. So you plateau because your body resists, because your body doesn't like to get rid of fat. Your body loves stacking fat on. Hence why it's so easy to put weight on and so difficult to lose weight in comparison. But your body hates losing fat. It hates it. So your body goes into survival mode. It goes into survival mode because your body's very clever. And all your body has been seeing, in my case for the last 26 weeks, is loss. 40 kilograms, 88 pounds. So your body gets to a point, because your body wants you to live. Your body wants you to survive. So your body says, we need to we need to stop. We need to stop this. He's just losing. He's losing this fat. Stop it. And because I've been hitting it hard and I'm not doing those other things, walking around the house, tidying up the front room, doing this, that, and the other, I'm not burning those calories anymore. I'm not burning those movement calories that I would be doing up and down the stairs. I sit down and I'm just like, oh, I need to relax. And so your body plateaus because you're not burning those extra calories because you don't feel as if you have that energy. because you're hurting and you're aching. So that's what's been happening the last couple of weeks. After coming back from the gym, after a 2-week break, and initially being like, boom, now the body's hit survival mode. Because I've been dieting for 26 weeks. I'll say that again. I've been losing fat for 26 weeks. And the body's gone, enough. We need to hit survival mode. So now I have to coax the body out of that. That's what a maintenance mode is. I have to... Trick is not quite the word to use. But I have to tell the body that it's okay. It's okay. So I actually need to add to my calories for the next 2 weeks. Just to, like I said, 200 a day, 250 a day. That's it. So I just need to add slightly for the next couple of weeks. So what will happen is the body will get more calories, but I won't be putting on weight. This is the theory of a maintenance mode. On a maintenance mode, even though you're adding to the calories, you're not looking to add to your weight. What you're doing is you're giving your body extra calories. So it says to you, so you're saying to your body, here's some more calories because of all the loss that we've been doing. But in adding those extra calories, you're giving yourself more energy. So that sedation that you've been doing, where you've been sat down, oh, I'm too tired to, you've now got those calories to get up and start to do that cleaning of the kitchen, that moving around, that hoovering, that up and down the stairs. You've now got that extra energy to do that. So you're giving your body the extra little bit of calories, but at the same time, you're doing more caloric work. So you're still burning it off. But your body sees the additional calories and is just like, oh, okay. So by time you've done that for a couple of weeks, by time you've gone through that maintenance mode, you should be pretty much, might be up a fraction, but only a fraction. We're not looking at 4, 5, 6 kilograms. No. Maybe a couple of pounds, maybe a kilogram, but you're going to be pretty much exactly where you were. Your body's seen the addition to the calories. Your body's just like, oh, everything's okay. Ooh. Then you bring the deficit back. Then you get back into that deficit. And your body then calls upon what it's needed to do previously, which is to burn the fat cells. You know, it's using the carbs, obviously, and the fats that you're putting into your body as energy. But because you're in a caloric deficit, it has to find the additional energy to fuel you. So it goes back to burning fat. Because the body is a really complex thing, and it's a really fun thing. So we're going to be going through. So I might stay the same for another couple of weeks, and that's okay. Because if it's all to build myself to going back into maintenance mode, to build myself to go back into a caloric deficit, fat burning, then it's going to be worth it. And I can't complain that in 26 weeks I've taken off 88 fucking pounds. Which is an average of 3.4 pounds a week on average, which is pretty crazy. So what I have to understand, what I have to appreciate is looking into all this nutrition as well. I have to understand that the body isn't going to just work the way I want it to work. The body's going to work like a body does work. And I gotta understand that, and I've got to. So I'm gonna do this for a couple of weeks. Then I'm gonna go back into the caloric deficit. It's still gonna be a caloric deficit, but the bigger caloric deficit. And then I'm gonna do that for 8 to 12 weeks, maybe just 10 weeks. Then I'm gonna hit another maintenance mode. Then I'm gonna rinse and repeat. I'll do 10 weeks of that vastly reduced caloric. And then just when the body starts to get shocked, starts to go into starvation mode, starts to get into, then I'll hit the maintenance mode again and just increase those calories a little bit and then come out of it. Because 26 weeks of this has been a big shock to the body for sure. And even yesterday, like yesterday was a rest day from the gym. And I went out for a decent walk. And I came back from this decent walk, about half an hour, about a half-hour walk, out and about on the mean streets. And I came back and I was exhausted. I was absolutely exhausted. I had no energy. I had absolutely no energy at all. I wanted to sort the comic boxes out, bring all the comic boxes upstairs to the bedroom, shift the bedroom around a little bit to accommodate for bringing the boxes in. And I had no energy. I had no energy to do it. So I ended up just coming here and editing the Loki video that I did with Paul Chato. And that pretty much took me to early evening. And then once I edited that and I put it up, I collapsed on the bed and fell asleep for an hour, 90 minutes. And then I got up and I came into the office because all the lights were on and the computer was still on and everything. Yes, I am drinking electrolytes, yes. And I ended up just turning everything off here and getting into bed. And just getting into bed, and I fell asleep about 9 p.m. and I woke up about 1 a.m. And then I was up for about 3 hours, and then I fell asleep about 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and slept all the way through till about 11 a.m. this morning. So today, I'm not going to do anything today. I'm actually just going to have a complete rest. I'm not going to go out for a walk. I'm just going to go. I might go for a little walk just to stretch the legs. I don't like not stretching the legs. But if I do go for a walk, I am going to take it easy. I'm just going to go for a little bit to just get some fresh air. Maybe before Sunday Funday. But my mate's going to go back to the gym today, but I'm not going to go back till tomorrow. And maybe even next week, I'll just do 4 days and not the 5. So I give my body a chance to recover a little bit and also understand that I'm going to go into a maintenance mode. But at the same time, look to use that extra bit of energy that I should have to be more productive here. Moving around more, up and down the stairs more, shifting stuff around, cleaning, whatever it may be, that just very subtly burn away calories. But your body doesn't panic because your body doesn't think you're heavily working out. It just thinks you're moving around. That's it. So, yes, I obviously the drive inside of me wants to go Furr! But if I want to do that, I have to understand. I have to understand my body. I have to understand how my body's working, and I have to understand what I need to do to get the best results. And if having to just go into maintenance mode for a couple of weeks, if that is ultimately going to get me the best results to crack on, then that's okay. Because if I go into maintenance mode, well, there's no if. I'm going to go into maintenance mode for the next couple of weeks. That means I'll be coming out of maintenance mode with still a week of October left. So leading up to Christmas, for example, and I'll tell you why Christmas is important to me in a moment. But leading up to Christmas, it still gives me all of November, all of November, 3 weeks plus a week in October. So that's another month. So it still gives me 2 months until Christmas. And Christmas is important to me because, as I just read out earlier, Christmas, the beginning of December last year is when I made the first big step, which was cutting out energy drinks. And then 10 days later, I cut out fizzy pop, soda. So I'm actually coming up to a really important milestone, a milestone of change, a time in my life where I said, I gotta change. I gotta change. I gotta stop. I gotta stop this. Otherwise, it's game over, man. So that's very important to me. And I'd like to see where I am at Christmas. I'd like to see where I am myself. I'd like to see how far we've come in 12 months and how much we've lost in 12 months. And I want that to be as good as possible, because straight after Christmas, it's New Year. 2024, it's a new year. And I want 2024, selfishly, I want 2024 to be the year that we didn't start, because that's already 2023. I want 2024 to be the year where I just fucking crush it. I just fucking crush it, you know? Because I'll be starting 2024 from a much better position physically, a much better position mentally than I did 2023. Breaking the back of things like soda, energy drinks, alcohol, takeaway food, fast food, depending on where you come from. That's all been broken. So mentally, from a mental position, I'm looking down the year. If you can envision this, I'm looking down the year at the top on January, and I'm just like, fucking, here we come. And it's just going to be smashing through. That's what I'm looking to do. Smashing through. January, February, March, April, May. Where are we at summertime? Where are we? I got my goals. I've got my goals. I can't believe that I'm looking down the barrel at some goals. They're a little bit, you know, just a little bit out of my grasp right now, but I can see them. This time last year, I couldn't even see where I am now. Not even close. Are you kidding me? Not even close. Couldn't see that. That's not crazy talk. Crazy talk. But now, today, oh, I see that goal there. That mini goal, because it's obviously not my end goal, but I see that mini goal there. I can see it. It's not massively far away. maybe I can do that in the next 26 weeks. Get to there. But before I get to that, I got other little goals. There are other little goals that I need to get through. But just being able to see in the distance, just be like, yeah, don't worry, Ashley, I'm coming for you. You know, there's no fog. There's no fog. Don't need to use my glasses. Well, actually, I do. It's in the distance. Hold on. It's blurry, but oh yeah. I see you. I see you clearly now. I'm coming for you. And that is a really encouraging. That's a really encouraging thing to have. To be able to see those little goals in the distance. To be able to see because I'll tell you right now, folks. I'll be honest. I'll just be completely open with you. If I hit that goal that I can see, if the day that I hit that goal, and I fucking promise you I will hit that goal. As steely blue as my eyes are, I promise you I will hit that goal within the next 26 weeks. But the day I hit that fucking goal, I know I've got it. I know I've got this. 100%. I know I've got this. Because I know the day that I hit that goal, like I said, within the next 26 weeks, that's the target. So within the next half a year. So, and that's from today. So November, December, January, February, March, April. By the middle of April of next year, I know, because when I hit that goal, I'm not even close to satisfied. When I hit that goal, I'm going to be able to say goodbye to another part of me. Another part that was doing something and gave up. I'm going to be able to go past that part of me that got to that point in the past and gave up and go, see you, buddy. You and I, we're going in different directions. And the beauty is you're my past and I'm the future. So when you go that way, I'm going that way. That's what I want to. That's my mentality when I hit that. Because there's nothing more motivating than be able to get to somewhere that you've been and failed and get to that point and go, I ain't even fucking close to finishing. Not even close to finishing. See you later. But as he goes that way and I go this way, I will put my hand on his shoulder and tell him, don't worry, you'll get there. Because it's me. So I got some great little goals upcoming. Little goals upcoming and bigger goals upcoming. And to hit those, I must understand how my body's working on it. I must give myself the best opportunity to do so. And that doesn't mean giving myself an excuse to regress or anything like that. It means I'm giving myself the best setup. It means for this race, for this marathon, not sat down at the pub having a drink. I'm in the fucking store shopping for new shoes, new trainers, new gym gear, new equipment that's going to help me. Going to help me ahead. So that's where we be, folks. That's where we be. So it's been a very, the first 25% of the 2-year plan, the first 26 weeks of the 2-year plan has been a very good start. And if you offered this to me at the beginning of that, I would have fucking bit your dick off for it. But I've been through that. I've been through it now. I've been through and I've experienced these 26 weeks, and I know pitfalls, and I know where I'm weak that I need to get better at. And I also know where I'm strong and I need to keep that resolve. Let's see where we are in 26 and the next 26 weeks, which will be 50% of the way to the 2-year plan. Great. Let's get into some super duperies. Okay, Albert Gabriel with a 5 Canadian says first super of the day. Let's roll. And this is Paula Casa de Gorilla Agent. Where's the book? Where's the book? I see. I'm getting the book out. Yeah, the Casa de Asfun's also coming along nicely. That's part of the 2-year plan, but obviously the health first. Boosh. In it goes. Thank you. But the Casa de Asfun coming along nicely. Keeping that going. Keeping that going. But that's not the important thing right now. Getting me down is. Crimson Feather Plays has been a sorcerer for 11 months. Says, ooh, afternoon entertainment while I'm working. Well, I hope so. I hope so. Might not have been, but I hope so. Keely Chow with a sorcerer for 10. Says, I love these Sunday morning streams. Also, how is it that you haven't made a car video talking about what 3 seasons of Batwoman have done to you? I think I've talked about Batwoman enough. I'm still trying to forget that memory. Darth Jazzmag has been a sorcerer for 13 and says, keep up the fantastic entertainment. Way better than normal TV. 38 seconds of pure class. Thank you, Darth Jazzmag. Truck Driving Gamer has been a sorcerer for 8. My favorite Yorkshireman, FNT host, and fellow nerd. Goddamn right. You're an inspiration, man. Let's have some tea and nerd out. Thank you, Truck Driving Gamer. You take care, buddy. Martin with the mountain bike and 2 Bagnons says, love the Loki review, which was an Ahsoka review. That video that I did with Paul Chato, by the way, I don't think Paul's going to be able to do next week because he's going to be away. He just realized after we finished recording, it's like, oh, fuck, I'm not even here next week. So it's probably going to be me on my own, but he'll be back for episode 3. But yeah, that video that I recorded with Paul Chato was actually 56 minutes long. And I edited it down to 35. So there's 21 minutes of footage which got deleted. What was in those 21 minutes of footage? You'll never know. You'll never know. But I will. No, I've already forgotten. But yeah, it was actually a 56-minute conversation that we had. But yeah, got it down to 35, and I think I got it down to a much better flow. Yeah, it was just racism. Yeah, 21 minutes of utter racism. That's it. Where do we get to? But yes, I think the reason why I said that is I think I actually edited out a little bit more of the Ahsoka talk. There was actually quite a bit of Ahsoka talk. So I think I edited some more of that out, but kept the relevant stuff. Chris Foster with a £5 says, make ship plushie silverback gorilla with your face as a la hot dog man. Not sure whether I'd be disturbed or aroused. Chris, that's a really good idea. I need to actually, here, I'm opening up Discord again because I need to, Dylan, poking you, Dylan. I'm just poking my guy at Mateship. I haven't heard from him since I gave our details and what we're looking for the next round of plushies. Haven't seen anything, so I know he's busy, but it's me we're talking about here. Come on. Battlefield Reclaimer has become a member at the Sorcerer level. Thank you, Battlefield. Eddie Brock with a €6 says you're missing out on Assassin's Creed Mirage as you get to explore 19th century Baghdad. It's an okay game overall. I want to play a great game, not an okay game. I don't even know what it's like. I haven't seen anything. I haven't even seen a minute's worth of footage of that game. Assassin's Creed games have always bored me. I don't know. I'll look into it, Eddie. We'll see. Maybe not. We'll see. But I really am enjoying Sunken Land. I'm just having great time. It's just great fun. You know? Flying Dog Art with a 25 Polish super sticker of a keep it up. Only if you give me blue pills. And the Beast with a $5 says, update time, 147 days with no energy drinks. 175 days with no cigarettes or vapes. 32 days of no soda and no sugary snacks. Keep it up, people. We got this. Remain blessed, brother. Yeah, yeah, the Beast, dude, that is awesome. Well done. I'm really proud of you, son. I'm proud of you, son. Really proud of you. I really am, buddy. But as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, one of the beautiful things about doing my journey is seeing people go down and start their own journeys. And after today's after today's chat, after today's debrief, breakdown, I'm hoping maybe, even if it's one or two, that'll be fine. But I'm hoping if there's anyone in the chat that doesn't think, I can't do this, I can't do that, I couldn't do this. I'm hoping that you give yourself a chance. Because I didn't think I could. I didn't think I could give up energy drinks and soda pop for sure. I didn't think I could give up fast food. I was pretty sure I could give up alcohol. But why don't you give yourself a chance? You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Come on. Well done, the Beast. Dave Grimes with a €5 says, afternoon as. So, Director X put my thumbnail in his Rent video. Mine was the one under the thumbnail that looked like an essay. Lol. It got me to 601 subs. Yeah, That's the funny thing, Dave, is Director X is looking for gotchas. He's looking for clout. He's looking for publicity. He's looking to be the victim. Look at me. I'm the victim. Look at all these horrible racism people who are being racism towards my racist show. But the thing is, his show's dog shit. And everyone can see that the show's dog shit. And everyone who has seen it, whether you're black, white, purple, magenta, has just been laughing at how fucking pathetic it is. So in an effort for him to try and get himself clout, for him to try and get himself publicity, media, all the stuff that he wants to play victim because he's a pathetic human being, is he's just made more people watch our stuff. He's just made more people watch my videos on them, Disprove's videos on them. The people who he mentioned in the Instagram post, they got a pop from it. They got raised subscribers, raised viewerships on what they normally get. He's just boosted other people because the guy's been so keen to attach his name to this product that people have seen Disprove's video, my video on it. Jay Longbone hopefully is going to do one. And have seen how garbage it is. People are now... He is now in the same breath as Robin Hood. And forever will be that way. He's the creator of his own demise. Oh. All that my Starfield rant did for me was, did it get me a lot of shit from certain creators online? Yes. Who were those creators? Actman, don't give a shit. Muta, don't give a shit. I don't watch these channels. Hassan Piker, he's a fucking lolcow, a pathetic lolcow. Some others, but I don't care. All it did was give me more subscribers. It just gave me more subscribers at the end of the day. I ended up getting, I don't know, 12,000 new subscribers because of that, which was nice. But, you know, I didn't lose subs. My channel wasn't affected by it. I didn't have to private anything. No. No. All it did was bring people who were just like, do you know what? I'm fucking sick of this shit as well. It just brought more people that have been frustrated. I don't watch Destiny, don't care. Don't watch them, don't care. Vosh, don't watch them, don't care. People that are meaningless to me. I'll give a shit. I'll give a shit the day that Gary makes a video saying, I'm calling Az out on this. Or Jerry makes a video saying, I'm calling Az out on this. Not that they would come to me first, but I'm just saying, I would only give a shit when it's people that I respect or care about. I don't give a shit. I have zero respect for people like Vosh and Hassan Piker and people like that. I just think they're fucking laughable. I just think they're laughable. Sure, they got huge audiences and whatnot. I don't care. I don't care. Don't affect me in any way whatsoever. I don't care. If somebody doesn't have an effect on you, if somebody doesn't have an effect on your life, if somebody, and by that, I mean that you feel personally, who cares? Angry Joe's a lolcow. Who gives a fuck about Angry Joe? That guy's fucking broken. That guy's been broken for a long time. Long time. So, yeah, I give a shit about people who I respect. You know? If Razorfist did a video calling me out, I'd be like, damn. What, okay, maybe I need to look at where I what I did here. If Eric July did, I'd be like, shit, you know, that's when I'd take some actual reflection. But I mean, Act Man was a funny one though, because the guy had just come out of a cancellation attempt. He had an opinion about something, about a channel. The guy's channel wanted to shut him down. So he got demonetized and all of this kind of stuff. And people spoke up, and it got reversed, as it should do, as it should have done. But it just showed complete and utter lack of self-awareness with him. That the guy that had just been through all of that saw himself a nice, easy white boy target to go for. Because I guarantee you, if I was a black fucking female doing that rant, none of these fuckers would be saying shit. No, they got themselves the nice, safe target and did what they do. But I'm a YouTube content creator. They're YouTube content creators. I understand the game. I get the game. I get it. I understand it. But to me, just shows who you are as a person. That's what it does. It just shows who you are as a person. And when somebody shows you who they are, that makes things a lot easier. Oh, you're just coward. That's a great word. Oh, you're just an unself-aware coward jumping on this because you think it's safe for you to do so. Gotcha. Then things don't become as scary. I don't know what word you want to use. You know, because I was taking shit from all directions, but I had incredible people having my back, you know? Incredible people having my back. I won't tell you who, but I was actually speaking to one of them on the phone as this was all going on. I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing this video about this. And they went, don't. They went, don't. Don't make that video. They said, take a step back. They said, you're getting attacked from all angles here. Just take a step back. Let the soldiers take over. We'll come forward. Let the soldiers take over. We've got your back. We'll create a wall. We'll get some shields, and we'll do some fucking poking of the sticks. Sometimes you need to let your soldiers do the fighting for you. And I was just like, cheers, bud. And boy, did I, get some incredible support. Eric July did an amazing video. Oh, by the way, I'm back on Eric July's channel this Wednesday. Eric, I had a great time last week on Eric's channel. We had a great conversation. To me, it went past in 5 seconds. So Eric got back in touch. He was like, hey, circle the wagons. Exactly. That's perfect. Yeah. Let us circle the wagons. Perfect analogy. Yeah. I think they actually might have used that analogy as well. So, Eric got back in touch. He said, hey, do you want to come back on this week? Like, yeah, let's do it. So this Wednesday, same time as last week, we're going to be having some more chat. But yeah, Eric July made a great video. Razor Fist made a great video. Wonderful people, had my back. Gary, of course, Ryan, D-Day Cobra, Jeremy, Nick Ricada, pretty much everyone from FNT, but way beyond that, just way beyond that, just like everybody who, it wasn't just the people who I work with, it was you as well. Just seeing the people who follow me just rally behind me as well. Whew. I'll tell you what, that gives you a huge boost. When you see that level of support behind you as well. Because for all the shit I was getting, and it was massive, you know, channels with millions of subscribers, but to see that the pushback from our sphere, the fellowship, it was as strong, if not stronger. As strong, if not stronger. And yeah, that was fantastic. That was fantastic to see. So I always felt, you know, sure, the first 2 or 3 days were very weird. Very weird indeed. But after that first couple of 3 days or so, I started to feel a lot more kind of, apes stronger together. Stronger together. Apes stronger together. Gary's got the fellowship. I've got the apes stronger together. And Irish, that's absolutely irrelevant. That's absolute. Call me a white supreme. Call me a Yahtzee. Call me a bigot. Call me a this. These words are meaningless in current day. Meaningless. Do you know what they all boil, which was very difficult for me to say. Do you know what they all boil down to? I disagree with you, or I have a different opinion. You have a different opinion to me. That's what it's boiled down to now. When somebody has a difference of opinion, you're a Nazi, you're a white supreme, you're a bigot, you're a misogynist, a homophobe. You're all... Oh. Yeah. Do you know with the pronoun rant, do you know what the biggest thing was from the people who were doing the dogpiling or whatever? Do you know what the biggest thing was? Was it actually a breakdown of why these things are important? Why they thought, you know, pronouns were important or kind of... No. Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was? Personal insults. Personal insults. This white boy this fat bastard this bald bastard this old bastard that. That's what it was. That's what the biggest thing was. No real argument or evidence to show why it was actually really important. None. I had a different opinion. You know? 10 years ago, was there all this kind of shit in games? Of course there wasn't. Why is there all this kind of shit in games today? Because it's fucking broken ideology. That's what it is. It's broken ideology. Identity politics. That's what it is. You remove identity politics, you remove all this crap. It's the age of the narcissism, folks. That's what it is. It's the age of the narcissism. The narcissist. But it is the age of narcissism. Kryptonian Jedi with a $2 says, you teaming up with Shado was awesome. Great video. Thank you, man. He's awesome. He's great. He's so kind. He's so nice. And it was a pleasure to do the video with him. It really was. I do think he's so funny. He's got incredible wit about him. And we need more people like that. We do need, when I say we, I mean the world. The world needs the world needs people like that. The Rick 1033 has been a sorcerer for 12 months as I finally caught you live again. Love you, buddy. Thank you, the Rick. Mass Nielsen with a 20 Danish says, hi, as top 5 Batman comic series. I take it you mean top 5 Batman stories. In no particular order. Hush, Nightfall, Year One. Ooh, there's so many, and you just like which should go where? They're the absolute top 3, right? Hush, Nightfall, Year One, absolute top 3. What would I add to that? And what I'm doing, by the way, is I'm doing it through the comics. I'm not doing it through separate miniseries. This is from the comics. So that all these stories are going to be from the comics themselves. No, Dark Knight Returns is a separate thing. It's not in a comic series. It was a miniseries on its own. So I'm doing this in the comics. I would say, because I've got my own personal favorites, Death in the Family, the death of Jason Todd, and I've got like 5 right here, and it could be any one of them. Which should I pick? Let's pick Batman Year 2. So we got Year 1, Year 2, Nightfall, Hush, and Death in the Family. Killing Joke was a one-shot. It wasn't in the comic, it was a one-shot. That's up there. I'd go with that. I'll go with that. No Man's Land was up and down. There was some good stuff in No Man's Land. There was some stuff in No Man's Land. Court of Owls. Court of Owls could have been one of them. But no, I'm happy with that as a 5. I'm happy with that as a 5. But there's so many more which could easily be added to that. Mark Murphy with a £20 says, been lurking / watching since American War of Independence. Fantastic weight loss. Can you talk about your time in the military? Has that mindset helped you in your weight loss journey and YouTube in general? Was never part of the military, but I guess. Appreciate you, Mark. I'll tell you what, here, actually, let's just pull out. Ladies, here we go. Let's just pull these out from the box. Ooh-wee! I was hoping to talk about this today, but we're not going to have time. But maybe next week we'll do. It's probably going to be a super chat square up next week, but I will see if we can get at least 30 minutes of discussion about Batman Year 2, which has, by the way, McFarlane cover. Look at this. Oof. Oof. So, all right. No, let's put this in the book. Let's put this in the book. Next week, Batman Year 2 discussion. Your homework, should you decide to accept it, is to read Batman Year 2, buy the trade paperback, visit your local comic book store, or maybe if you've got a couple of pennies, get the actual 4 parts themselves. Read Batman Year 2. We're going to talk about it next week. We're going to talk about Batman Year 2 next week. That's done. Done. CJ with a $5 says, Loki looks terrible. Are there any comic runs you'd recommend for Kang stories? No, because I'm a DC guy, not a Marvel guy. It was, the episode was, it wasn't bad, but I wouldn't say it was good. It didn't interest me. There's just not a compelling story. There really just isn't a compelling story, which is frustrating because there's good actors there. There's good actors there, but it is what it is. It's a Marvel TV show. It's not gonna be good. It's not. It's not until things really start to change. But Gary would be the one to ask about the Kang stories. Alana Milborn with a €3 super sticker of a thumbs up. Thank you, Alana. Stitch has been a bard for a month. Thank you. Ryan Welsh has been a bard for 14 months. And Miserio with a $10 says, what you said about taking a chance on a different career, YouTube in your case, really resonated with me. Thanks for sharing that. I'm a great believer in betting on yourself, having belief in yourself. I'm a great believer in that. So if you think you have something to offer, regardless what field it may be in research, it may be in management. You know, if you feel you've got something to offer, why don't you try betting on yourself? You just never know. DB with a £2 says, have you sold everything in a storage unit? No. The storage unit is still very full indeed. I have shifted a couple of things, not many. I have shifted a couple of things to some people. But no, it's full. I asked Gary. So ask Gary next time you see him on a stream on his own. Say, hey Gary, what's Az's storage like? Because I took Gary to the storage. I took Gary to storage so he could have a little look in the storage. Diversity hire with a $50. No message, nothing. Just came in, slipped $50 down the front of my pants. Had a little grope. I'm okay. It's $50. Turned around, walked off. Nothing said. Nothing said. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yarnwich with a $10 says, as your 2-year plan and whole journey has been inspiring to see. Hopefully we can be a source of inspiration and encouragement back. Oh, you are. Believe me, you are. One of the big reasons for doing the afternoon tea with Az show is to give myself accountability to you. Now, obviously, I can only do this for me. This journey can only be for me. I can't do it for other people. If you don't pretend that you can. If you're doing a journey like this, it's got to be for you. Okay? But to see the amount of support that I'm getting from people, to see your kind words of encouragement, to see people joining in with their own journeys because of it, that is unbelievably motivating for me. It really is. It's unbelievably motivating because not only do I not want to fucking hell legalize out of... Sorry. Not only do I not want to let myself down, and that's the important thing because you got to do it for yourself, but I don't want to let you guys down as well. I think there's a lot of you that have become invested in this because you want to do it for yourself. And if I can help that in any way, shape, or form, even if it's a little, and even if it's a very small thing, yeah, I cut out soda because of you, Az, and I'm feeling better for it. Or I cut out snacks, salty snacks, and I've just changed to something a little bit more healthy, and I feel better. Awesome. Or some people which are going much more into the, I've cut this out, and I'm also trying to lose weight. That is excellent. You know, I've had people message me and say, I've gone on my own little journey. I've lost 5-10 pounds already. That is so motivating. Thank you. Just quickly, but well, not just quickly. Let's give him the credit he deserves. But Legalize Adulthood just dropped a 50 gifted membership bomb. Now I know how Nagasaki felt. Into the channel. Legalize Adulthood. Thank you. If you were a beneficiary, and I see your 5, Sandy. I see your 5 gifted, Sandy. If you were a beneficiary of a gifted membership, hey, give them a little thank you. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I know I did. So thank you. 50. Look at that. Too kind, mate. Too kind. Bushin Ryu Cat with a $20 says, for the Twat Waffle Recovery Fund, rescuing people from their idiocy. Also, I miss you not doing another Let's Fix This movie like you did with Indiana Jones. I wish you could do it for either last episode of Ahsoka or the last 007 movie. Well, to be honest with you, it wouldn't make any difference if I did it for the last 007 movie because Spectre was awful as well. The last Spectre and No Time to Die were dreadful films. Absolutely dreadful films, the pair of them. I might do another, but I might do let me think. All right. I'll make a deal with you. How about this? I will do, not necessarily this week, this might be in a few weeks' time. I will do a Let's Fix Robin Hood. And let's really stick it to Director X. Let's really stick it to him. Let's do a Let's Fix Robin Hood. Skyfall's fine. I like Skyfall. But Spectre and No Time to Die were just god-awful. Absolutely god-awful. Thank you, Kenny. Tim the Lurker with a 50 Swedish says, I watched your review of Loki earlier today, and it was hilarious and insightful. You and Paul Chato seem to hit it off. I'm very Look, I get to stream with some incredible people. Gary, Jeremy, the whole of the FNT crew, Mauler. You know, I get to do a stream with them every single week. Gary twice a week, Giggity Ladies, and all that. I've also got to do some amazing streams with amazing people, whether they be a guest on FNT, or whether I go onto their channel and do a stream. You know, I've got mad love for Eric July, and I've got mad love for Eric July because he's a guy that literally puts his money where his mouth is. He's unbelievably driven, and he's wanting to succeed, and it is so addictive to see that in somebody. It's so inspiring to yourself. Robert Meyer Burnett is another guy. Robert Meyer Burnett is incredible. His insight into TV, movie, the way that he can break things down, absolutely insane. Critical Drinker is another one. He is. Eric July is integrity through and through. And having spoken to Eric away from the camera, I can tell you that, he's as solid as they come. He's a fucking good human being. But The Drinker as well. You try find somebody on the internet today that can break down a movie like The Drinker. I don't think there is one. I think he is the best of the best. That he can so quickly put together video that is so well thought out, concise, funny. He's the best. Paul Chato is one of them as well. Paul Chato is so clued in. Yes, he was an exec, and that's allowed him to be clued in. But he's clued in the right way. He knows what's going on, and he knows what should be done. And he's, again, so funny, and to have been able to do stuff. Couple of Friday Night Tights. The Oscars, Film Threat was great. Was great stuff. And finally, Chris Gore. It's really bizarre with Chris, because back in the day when I used to be able to watch some G4, and you'd see Chris on G4, you didn't really think you'd ever have a friendship with them. And there's just so many more. There really is. And I can't go through all of them because I'll be here all day. But it's just such a privilege to do. It really is such a privilege to do that. And to have had the opportunity to stream with these unbelievable talents. I feel like a fraud. I really do. Because I don't class myself as a film critic or anything like that. I'm just a fucking nut job. I'm just a guy that I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd that just wants to talk about the stuff that he likes and get frustrated about the stuff that he likes being done badly. So I don't have the critical wherewithal that Drinker or Robert Ma Burnett or Paul Chato or Chris Gore has. I don't have that critical analysis and breakdown. I'm just like, God, that was shit. There you go. I'm done. So I feel like a fraud half the time being able to stream with these guys and they're just way too kind in the stuff that they say about me. So I'm just lucky. I'm a very, very lucky boy. Very lucky boy that I get to do this. That I get to do this with incredible people. And by the way, that was Tim the Lurker's first super chat on the channel. So thank you so much indeed. Baz has been a sorcerer for 36 months. Look up intermittent fasting. Works not too hard. Oh, I know about it, and I have been doing some of it, but I need to ramp it up a little bit. That's what I need to do. I need to ramp it up a little bit. And make it more I need to make it more of an ongoing thing. Mila has been a bard for 25 months, and Mark Murphy with a £20 again says, so got it wrong. Been watching since the Great Fire of London in 1666. I've incorporated cold baths. I used the Myomaster brand. Bloody brilliant. Give it a shot. I've been doing it every day since September the 3rd. Okay. Right. Just very quickly, because I could go into this for a while. Based off sports science, obviously cold baths aid in muscle recovery, muscle fatigue, muscle recovery. That's a fact. It works. However, if you're looking for muscle growth, which I am, I'm looking to grow my pectoral region. I'm looking to grow arms. What's up, bitch? I'm looking to grow arms. I'm looking to grow back, shoulders, lats. If you want to stimulate, if you want to give muscle growth the best opportunity, don't do cold baths. You need to allow your body to hurt. You need to allow the soreness, because the soreness is the muscle tear, as you'll probably be aware, is the muscle tear healing, and it heals bigger. But if you go into the cold bath, then you expedite muscle recovery, which lowers muscle growth. So yeah, if I'm a sports athlete, I would understand, which I am not. I would understand the sports bath, because you're looking to recover the muscles as quickly as possible. But I am looking for muscle growth. So I'm looking to expand the muscles. So yeah, it's not conducive to what I want to do. Alexander Ducasse with a $2 says, "You're safe and loved as Drambe Starkiller." Thank you, dude. Bubba Doom with a $2 says, "You're an inspiration, bro. Keep crushing it." Thank you, man. You keep doing it as well. Jacob Ironside has been a sorcerer for a month. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate you. And says, "Afternoon, afternoon to you." Keiko Long with a $2 says, "For the New Gear Fund, Silverback gang." Woof. Well, you better hold on to those pennies, because new merch coming soon. Silverback merch coming soon. The designs are underway. One of the designs is done. There is a second design which is being worked on. Same person as well, so it's still going to have that same look. So the first one that I showed off earlier in the stream, done. We're going to get another different pose, more dynamic pose. Ted Hammond with a $2 says, "This is for treats for Belle." I've taken Belle's treats away ever since she tried to ripped open the treat bag. But I'll get her some treats for you, Ted. She's my baby, and I love her, so I always treat her. Neutral has been a sorcerer for a month. Says, "As have you tried the RoboCop Rogue City demo on stream? Congrats on the progress, brother." No, but I will. Okay, that'll be a game that we're going to do this week. We'll do the demo this week on stream. IO with a 500 AEDs, which is, I need to work this out. AED. GBP, which is £111.22. EO. Thank you. That is a massive super. At the beginning of next year, I'm moving to Switzerland and starting a new chapter. Awesome. Your journey has inspired me to do the same and get myself in shape. Put this towards the Mojo Dojo Casa de Az. A full Nelson. 111. In the book. 111. That's a Nelson, not a full Nelson. That's a wrestling move. That's called a Nelson, by the way, in cricketing terms. Thank you so much. That's in the book. In the book. Mojo Dojo, Casa de Az. Woke Troll with a $20 says, "I just won $125 on the lottery. Then I found $20 on the sidewalk." Fucking hell, I should be following you around today. Let me share your my good fortune with you for the toy/happy ending fund. Dude, sounds good to me. Thank you, Woke Troll. Thank you. Well done, by the way. But thank you. Razorburn with a $2 says, "As thanks to you, I'm quitting alcohol and I'm 5 days in." Well done. Well done. Every day you've got to start with a day one. But a day 1 can turn into a day 2 and a day 3. And a day 3 can turn into a day 10. And a day 10 can turn into a day 50. And a day 50 can turn into a day 100. And then, well, look where I am right now. 300 plus on energy drinks and soda pop. Nearly on the verge of 300 with alcohol. So day 3, make that day 300 like it is for me. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Schmuckman with a $10. Thank you, Schmuckman. Judah Khan with a $5 says, when you make Paul Chato laugh, you know you're doing something good. You two were brilliant. Looking forward to seeing more of it. Thank you, dude. It was great fun to do that with him. Yeah, looking forward to more. But he might not be back till episode 3 because he's away next week. Maybe I'll get a ringer in for episode 2. We'll see. Eddie Brock with a €2 says Chip Zdarsky is ruining Zoramar in Batman at the moment. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not buying it. I don't care. Zorimdar Batman, which is a Grant Morrison invention, was a very specific thing. It should never be touched again. Why he's even doing it shows a complete lack of fucking creativity, but there you go. Schmuckman with a $5 says, I botched my last super chat. I'm glad you joined us on the journey. I've been at it for 10 years. Oh, hey, well done, dude. And thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Bob Jester, 28, has been a bard for 11 months, and Slenderman has been a witcher for 9 months. Says 011899988819991197253. If you get that reference, you're awesome. Isn't that what Data locked out the Enterprise computer with when what's his name? When he's, Noonien Singh called him, activated the chip in his head to call him. I could be completely wrong. But is that the code that Data used to lock out the Enterprise? I could be completely wrong. Andrea K has joined at the bard level. Thank you. No. Boo. Got it wrong. Oh, well. Legalize adulthood with a 31-month Witcher. Oh, it's the IT. I never watched the IT crowd. Sorry. I've never seen it. Legalize adulthood with a Witcher for 31 months says, tried out singing with a band last week, a bunch of old geezers playing album-orientated soft rock. James Taylor, Jimmy Buffett, etc. And I got fired for being too high energy. Aw, dude. I'm sorry. Jimbit with a $2 says, have you ever thought about doing a setup tour? I tell you what, I say if, I just use if because, disclaimer, I guess. But let's just say the Mojo Dojo Casa de Az goes according to plan. When I set up the new house, I'll do a house tour. Never mind a setup tour. I'll do a whole house tour. How about that? From the kitchen to the office, to the toy room, to the front room, to the bedroom. Ladies. I've seen bits of the IT crowd, but I don't think I've ever watched a full episode from start to finish. But I'll do a full house tour for you. How about that? Russell Keel has been a Witcher for 14 months and says, thank you for all you do. Stay blessed. Good to see you healthy. I am still kicking it hard on my journey, looking to be at a goal by the end of the year. Keep going, Russell. Keep going, buddy. Draconic Ice Mage with a $10, not 5, 10. Says, morning as, grats on blasting off those pounds and getting that much closer to your goal. Have a great Sunday, man. Thank you, dude. I will. You too. Liberty Prime with a Liberty Prime 199. There you go. You weren't banned. You're there. Am I getting the right name? There you are. But you were never banned. I don't get it. I'm confused. Has been a sorcerer for 5 months and says, Father! Watch the IT crowd. Okay. Grey Ghost with a $10 says, since Robin Hood is classic English folklore, wouldn't that Director X I'm reading it verbatim, so now I'm trying to change it. With what Director X did with the show, isn't that cultural appropriation? I mean, technically, yes, if you give a shit about those things. But yeah, I mean, it's always the left that are complaining about cultural appropriation. So I get where you're coming from. Normal people don't give a fuck. If you dress up in an Asian dress and you're not Asian, nobody gives a fuck. But the far left do, they do fucking cry and whinge about cultural appropriation. And yes, what he's doing would technically count class as cultural appropriation. So yeah, but the far left, the whole thing is based on hypocrisy anyway. None of it is in good faith. If you're gay and you think the far left give a shit about you, they don't. They only give a shit if you are also a far left gay person. Same with black, same with Asian, same with Mexican, wherever you come from. It's got nothing to do with the color of your skin, your ethnicity, your sexuality. It just has everything to do with one of us, collectivism, having the same narratives, the same politics, the same everything as we are. As I've said before many times, when people tell you something, believe them. Believe what they're telling you. Because when Joe Biden said to that guy, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, he was being a little bit too honest. Because you're not. You're nothing. As long as you vote the same way, as long as you believe, or at least perceivedly believe the same things, pretend to, then you are of value. But if you don't, you're not. We have leftists calling brown people the brown face of white supremacy. We're so far beyond balls deep. The balls are also inside in Clown World. That's how fucking deep we are. So yeah, it's cultural appropriation is the least of that guy's hypocritical narratives. The biggest one being, he says it's what did he say? Everyone's trying to say it's about the people who are claiming it's what I need to remember the way that he said it. Something like the people who are claiming that it's not about color are making it all about color. It's something like that. And we're like, are you fucking nuts? You made it about color the moment you race changed the fucking character. But apparently it's not about color to Director X, even though he race changed the character, and even though all the good guys are white, no, they're not. All the good guys are black, and all the bad people are Asian, brown, and white. So, yeah. It's absolutely about color with what he's doing. It's just a bunch of retarded shit from a retarded person. Where do we get to? Noah Mint has been a sorcerer for 31 months. Says 31 months? Time just flies by. Keep up the amazing work, as thank you. Then we get to Sandy Q's 5 gifted membership. Thank you, Sandy. Boobs. Kipper with a bard for 38 months. Thank you, Kipper. That's a hell of a time. Legalize adulthood with the 50 gifted membership bomb. Dude, you're insane in all the generous ways. Thank you, man. Bushin Ryu Cat with a $10 super sticker. Debutt Fart with a 1,500 isks. Says PP Popo Gaga Goo Goo. Wise words. And I couldn't have said it better myself. Roller Coaster has been a sorcerer for 12 months. Says, hey, ass. Quitting beer as a German would be sacrilege. But I have stopped the hard liquor, the takeaways, and mostly sweets for a month now. Keep it up. You keep it up. And Diggy Beard has become a member at the bard level, which catches us up. And I have to run because I'm going to go for a quick walk. It's going to be about half an hour. I'm probably going to go for a half-hour walk. And then get back and be ready for Sunday Fun Day. Another new spooky game this week. So huge thank you to everybody who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. I appreciate you greatly. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships, legalize adulthood again. Dude, thank you. Thank you so much indeed for the support. I'll be back in just over an hour with Sunday Fun Day. No, this is Afternoon Tea with us. With Sunday Fun Day. Until then, you take care. Bye, Baloo Bulls.